When you look at the Broncos' run game, just kind of what are your thoughts on Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams?
I mean, I think they're both two fantastic backs. Obviously, no Mel, well playing against him, here, practicing against him here. But I think Williams, leads the league in yards after contact. Very good runner. So we'll have our hands full with them.
So obviously, did you guys kind of? It seemed like you guys didn't miss a beat on Sunday with Limbaugh out and some of the defensive tackles out. It seemed like Fayoko and these guys really integrated themselves very well. Did you feel it the same way?
Man, Joe, Forrest, you mentioned Braden. They all stepped up tremendously. I think we had 53, 58, rush yards against us. Might be a season best. They just played tremendous and couldn't be more proud of those guys.
Drue, how did you feel out there? Did you get that one game missed because of the COVID symptoms?
Yeah, I felt, great having not been able to practice for 2 weeks. I was able to, thank God, keep running and doing the things to stay in shape, while I was at home. And, that showed itself on Sunday. And, thankfully, I felt good.
Really, in 2 years, this is the first outbreak among a position group that you guys have had. Just any more precautions or things to make sure that it's limited to this?
Yeah, I think we just got to stick, to the protocols, which we've been doing all year, and guys have done a tremendous job at that. And I think, we're just getting in that season where you're seeing spikes all across the country. And, so hopefully we're able to limit it there and just keep following, the guidelines and what we've been taught.
Did you get sick, or did you have symptoms, or what was your experience?
For me, I had some mild symptoms. The worst has been losing my taste and smell. I can't taste or smell anything, but had a little bit of a cough, so I decided to get tested and obviously came back positive. But thankfully, I know a lot of people have had a lot worse cases than I did.
Did you feel in the game Sunday? Did you feel any more fatigued or anything like that? Or no?
Nothing unusual, no. Yeah, I was very pleased with how I felt conditioning wise.
Was it the cough or the lack of taste or smell that kind of led you to want to get the tested?
Oh, it was a cough. I didn't lose my taste and smell until probably the 4th or 5th day.
When you see Teddy Bridgewater and kind of the way he plays quarterback, what are you seeing from him on film this season?
I mean, he's a consistent competitor. He's a guy who's done it for a long time with multiple teams in the league. He's a guy that can get outside the pocket on play action pass, in the boot game, and extend the play that way. And just a really poised guy, who the team trusts. And so he's going to be a good challenge for us, and we look forward to it.
Justin said he felt like he's underrated a little bit.
Sure, absolutely. I think he's one of those guys, that probably doesn't get talked about as much as he should, and he's out to prove that obviously every week.
How have you noticed Justin Jones's vocal leadership grow over the season, I should say?
Yeah, JJ's been a guy, I've been with, for the past 3 years, and just continues to grow in that role you're talking about with just his voice, his leadership. We can all talk about his play for hours. He's played tremendously for us. He's been a solid core guy, for 4 years now. But he just continues to step up in that leadership role. And it was huge for us, on Sunday. Played like 80-something% of our snaps, as an interior defensive lineman, which is crazy. And it just speaks to the guy's work ethic, his conditioning, his commitment to the game. And so you see him out there leading those, young guys, practice squad guys, and able to put on the performance that they did. I think it speaks to the leaders in that room, and JJ's certainly one of those guys.
Drue, you were winning a lot of close games, but I felt like Sunday was one of those games where things were going wrong a lot, especially in that fourth quarter. How do you guys kind of keep your composure to get that final stop on that drive?
Sure, it was a bizarre, fourth quarter there. Had the block punt, led to a touchdown, the interception, which led to a touchdown. And we had like a 17-point lead, and then we were down, by 3 or 4. And so it was wild, but I think it speaks to the composure of the team, able to gather ourselves, with all the momentum against us and really come up with a few big sacks there on that last 2-minute drive to stop a, likely Hall of Fame quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger, from going down the field and putting points on the board. And so really awesome to see those guys come up with those big plays there on that last drive.
When it comes to you and Kenneth and kind of the back and forth, sometimes Kenneth goes, sometimes you go, how have you felt like that rotation's kind of gone?
I mean, I think we got 3 great guys, in that room, and we got great, younger guys as well. And so we're just trying to compete against each other every single day, and however the cards fall, they fall. But I think we're making each other better every single day in practice, and certainly we, hope to continue to do that.